Simbine, is seated next to him. And next to her is Professor Okechukwu Ibiano, National Electoral Commissioner. To Professor Ibiano's immediate left is Malam Mohammed Kudu Haruna, National Electoral Commissioner. Dr. Mustafa Leki, representing the South-South, is next to him. And Engineer Abubakar Nahuche, also a National Commissioner. And the last person seated on the table is the Secretary to the Commission, Mrs. Rose Oriaria Anthony. For introduction.
All right, you've just been listening to Oluwole Osaze Uzi, the INEC Director of Publicity and Voter Education. Let's take you back there.
May I quickly hand over to the returning officer? Actually, he has performed his role, and his role is ended as returning officer. Now he's the Chief Electoral Commissioner of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Professor Mahmoud Yakubu, for your remarks, sir.
Thank you very much. Yeah, this is distinguished ladies and gentlemen. You are welcome to this occasion, which is a statutory obligation in fulfillment of the requirement of the law that certificate of return shall be issued within a period of 7 days following the declaration of a winner in any election under the Electoral Act 2010 as amended. May I therefore invite first the Vice President-elect, Professor Emi Osinbajo, to please step forward to collect his certificate. And after the Vice President-elect, to invite the President-elect, Muhammadu Buhari, to collect his own certificate.
President-elect.
May I now invite the President-elect, Muhammadu Buhari, to collect his certificate.
May the Vice President-elect join the President-elect, please. And yes, and your wife, please.
President-elect signs and collects his certificate of return. He steps over brief handshakes with the national officials who are also attending the ceremony. Expectedly, his collection of the
Right, we've just been watching the presentation, the official presentation of the certificate of return, first to the Vice President-elect, Yemi Osinbajo, Professor Yemi Osinbajo, accompanied by his wife, and then the President-elect, President Muhammadu Buhari, accompanied also with by his wife, Aisha. According to the INEC chairman, Professor Mahmoud Yaqub, it is a statutory obligation by the law that the C of R, or certificate of return, should be handed to the winners within 7 days. He started by inviting the Vice President-elect to chairs, and after him, he invited the President-elect also to collect his certificate of return. Both gentlemen accompanied by their spouses in a very merry atmosphere, singing "Okay, okay, landlord," meaning the next level, which incidentally was or is the mantra of the campaign slogan, so to speak, of the APC. Let's listen to the President-elect.
Comrade Hassan Oshomole, the national leader of the APC, Asuwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, members of the National Working Committee here present, Director General and members of the Presidential Campaign Council, members of the National Assembly, members of the Federal Executive Council. I am grateful to God for sparing our lives to witness another milestone in Nigeria's democratic development, namely conclusion of the presidential elections in an overwhelmingly peaceful manner. I wish Mr. Chairman to congratulate all the presidential candidates and their teams on a hard-fought campaign. We may have had different views during the campaign, but the one thing most of us have in common is love of our country and our desire to improve conditions for Nigerians. From the comment of several observers, both local and foreign, it is obvious that the elections were both free and fair. Now that the elections are over and a winner declared, we must all see it as a victory for Nigeria, our dear country. That was why I encouraged my team and supporters in a speech I read earlier today not to gloat. Our God-given victory is enough cause for joy without deriding those who were in the opposition. All Nigerians going forward must stand in brotherhood for a bright and fulfilling future. I therefore want to assure that we will continue to engage all parties that have the best interests of Nigerians at heart. Our government will remain inclusive and our doors will remain open. That is the way to build the country of our dream: safe, secure, prosperous, and free of impunity and primitive accumulation by those entrusted with public offices. The hard work to deliver a better Nigeria continues, building on the foundations of peace, rule of law, and opportunities for all. We will roll up our sleeves afresh and give it our all. We have no other motive than to serve Nigeria with our hearts and might and build a nation which we and generations to come can be proud of. I am very grateful to the over 15 million citizens who voted for me, those who contributed in many ways in the running of our successful campaign, and those at home and abroad who expressed confidence in me and the APC government. I thank you all. I can assure you that you will see a country moving to the next level. As we consolidate on our fundamental areas of securing the country, reviving the economy, and fighting corruption, many other focal areas, as stated in our campaign manual, will be added to the good things we plan for our country. Let me pay tribute here to those who lost their lives either through accidents or mindless violence during the course of these elections. My heart and thoughts are with the families of the victims. May God comfort and give them the fortitude to bear the loss. Election is not war and should never be seen as a do or die affair. I pray that we all accept this democratic approach to elections, however contentious. Thank you all, and may God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
With those remarks by His Excellency, we've come to the end of this ceremony.
You've just been listening to a brief remark by the President-elect, President Muhammadu Buhari, stating this with the last part of his speech where he actually said that he paid tribute to those who lost their lives through accidents or mindless killings during the election. He did underscore the fact that elections are not war, a do or die affair. And he did say that his government will be an inclusive one where the door will be open to all who believe in the Nigerian project and in the cause of Nigeria. He did say directly to his supporters that they should not gloat over the victory of himself, of course, and the party, the APC, that is being magnanimous in victory. He did indicate that, yes, truly it was a hard-fought campaign. It may have been a tough one, but one thing that every contender has in common is the fact that Nigeria is the love for Nigeria, the love for country. And he did state that the election was free and fair.